So it seems Rockstar has been hacked once again. We are just 8-9 days away now from the big Netflix August 27th reveal of whatever they're going to show. Nobody really knows what it is just yet. There's all kind of rumors and speculation. It's going to be 3 episodes. It's going to be a trailer. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Nobody really knows. But a big leak came out on Monday. I haven't seen them. There were videos that would like pop up and I would scroll by it really quickly because I don't want to see them. We are again 9 days away from a huge reveal, and I can wait those 8-9 days. Now, if I hadn't known that we had a trailer or gameplay or something coming out, I probably would watch it just because I need that fix, right? I love GTA games, and I'm really looking forward to playing this game. However, I don't need to like see a leak. Now, all that being said, I did see who is allegedly behind this. I'm not going to mention them because honestly, I don't want to give them that clout. Not that very many people watch these videos anyway, but nonetheless, I don't want to give them that notoriety because regardless to the company, these type of things are bad for the gaming industry. They're good for the consumer because the consumer actually gets to see some stuff, but they're bad for the gaming industry, in my opinion. They're bad for any industry. But they are claiming that they've done this because of the no physical copy version of GTA 6. They're claiming that because the pre-orders were started for physical copies, and to do pre-orders with no physical copy is bad or whatever, and they claim that they're going to keep doing this. They claim that they have more stuff to release. Along with this leak, I don't know if it's the same people or whatever, but apparently the map was leaked as well, the full map. Also, some of the mechanics, some of the stuff we could do in the game, some of the features in the game were also leaked. Again, I didn't dive in too far into it because I don't want to know too much. If there's a trailer, I will watch a trailer. Just like the other day when we were watching the State of Play, which was apparently only for Phantom Blade Zero, which was fine. I had said, I hope there's not a Wolverine trailer, but if there is, I'll watch it because I feel like we've already seen too much of that game. If there's a trailer, I will 100% watch it. But if there's a leak or something like that, just like the Wolverine leaks, I never watched those. Never checked them out. I feel like I did see the original leaks that came out in like 2022 by that one kid who did it with like a fire stick or something like that. I did see those. They were low quality, right? And I feel like these leaks also would not be that high quality and not be a good representation of the final game, which will be coming out in 3 months. Really, on this day, it's August 19th, 3 months. So again, no point in watching them. I feel like it's not going to be a good representation of the final thing. It's not going to be 4K. It's not going to be like what necessarily we'll get when we get the game. When we play the game on our TVs, our consoles, our screens, all that. The internet has been all ablaze over the whole no disc, no buy thing, which I totally understand. And I get that people are pissed about not being able to have their physical copies. I understand that. I know a lot of people who are physical copy collectors. I get that people are mad, but I'm also somebody who everything I do is digital. My PlayStation 5 is digital. My PC is digital. You know, majority of the games that I buy, well, all the games I buy nowadays are digital. The last physical game I bought was Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy for the Xbox One X. So I am essentially adding to this problem, if you will, of digital only. But in the same vein, I don't think it's necessarily a problem, but I totally understand. Do I think it's okay that they're going digital only? Absolutely not. To force people to do one thing or the other, it completely ruins like the trade-ins and stuff like that. Things like GameStop, which most people probably don't care about, but GameStop's probably going to disappear. They're probably going to go bankrupt. But it also affects the other smaller mom and pop places that do physical copies. Now, I feel like a lot of them get more sales from the retro games and 64s PlayStation 2, stuff like that. But that's what draws people in sometimes, and then they buy the new games as well. If everything's digital now, well, then they can't get those people to come in for the new games and then see the old games too. Either way, it might be vice versa. I know I said that the retro games bring people in and then they buy the new games, but the new games also draw people in, see the retro games, and then they buy the retro games as well. Nonetheless, is it good for the future of gaming? Probably not. Who knows? Maybe after 2027, maybe when the PlayStation 6 releases in 2027 and sales completely tank, maybe they'll be like, all right, we screwed up. Here's a physical disc version. But then it's like, well, you already started. All these fucking games are digital now. You got to release digital disc versions of those too. It's a huge like cluster. And allegedly they've looked at the numbers and they say that most of their sales are digital, which I kind of believe, but don't fully believe. And there should definitely be a price change, because we were paying $70 for a physical copy on a disc with a label, with a booklet, with a case, with a insert inside the case. That's what we were paying for. Now we're just paying $70 for a game, a digital game. We've been paying $70 for a digital game, but if you're not going to produce physical copies anymore, maybe it's going to be a price change, a lesser price. They're not going to do that because it's all about money. Video games aren't just like, look at movies. Movies are the same, but they still produce physical movies, though I don't know if Sony's going in the future. I don't know if they're going to produce physical movies anymore. But movies are the same. You pay $20, $30 to buy a digital movie. You pay $20, $30 to buy a physical movie. It's the same, kind of. Nonetheless, I just want to come on here and talk briefly. We've been going for 8 minutes now in total. Once I cut it down, it'll be less than that. But wanted to talk about this briefly. Rockstar got hacked. I mentioned this before. I don't understand how these mega tech companies like Rockstar, Google, Microsoft, Sony, even the Pentagon and stuff like that can get hacked. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind. You're supposed to have all kinds of setup for this. And maybe they didn't necessarily get hacked. Maybe an employee gave out this stuff and, leaked it. It's an actual leak from somebody inside Rockstar. Or maybe it was somebody at Netflix. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the footage pertains, so I don't know where it came from, where the source is, but I'm guessing it came from Rockstar, whether they were hacked or was an employee or somebody. Even if it's an employee, that's really kind of a shitty thing to do. You work for this mega company and you're leaking video game information. You're leaking the people's hard work that they put into for this game, and you're just shitting all over that because you want a payout, you want notoriety, you want some kind of, I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck somebody would want for leaking a video game, footage and stuff like that. I don't know. But me, I'm going to hold off till August 27th and watch it on Netflix. I guess that makes me a shill. That makes me a corporate stooge feeding into the greed of corporate America. I don't know. I'm just a guy who works a lot and is very busy and plays games for fun. That makes me the bad guy. Then I guess I'm the bad. I don't know. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments. Why not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think leaks are a good thing or a bad thing? I don't think they're necessarily bad. Like I said, they help. They don't necessarily help, but they show the consumer what the company won't show us. Rockstar hasn't shown us shit for over 15 months. Really, in terms of footage, actual footage, not just images, but actual footage. So a lot of people are talking about there needs to be a leak to force Rockstar's hand, but Rockstar already told us that the footage was coming. So again, if this had happened before Rockstar told us, I probably would have watched it. I probably would have been like, hell yeah, I want to see new footage. I want to see stuff. But allegedly, also, I don't know if I mentioned this, the leaks are also from somebody else who said something. So, it all comes from different sources. The leaks are allegedly from a year ago. The footage is allegedly from a year ago. I don't know how they know that. Whatever. People have information allegedly on all kinds of things, all kinds of inside leakers and people who know things. How they know these things, I don't know. But nonetheless, like I said, that was going to do it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please drop it a like. And again, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We will be live reacting over on my Twitch channel to the Netflix special. I can't show it. I have not got a definitive answer if streamers, content creators are allowed to co-stream the Netflix event. My mind is telling me no. So I'm not even going to show it. I will be live reacting to it though. You will see my face here watching it, and I'll be talking about it, explaining what I'm seeing on the screen and stuff like that. And then once it goes live on YouTube at 9 o'clock, I'll be uploading everything with footage to my YouTube channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Later, dudes.